Oh yeah, what's the deal? Everybody gotta say Ashe, Pashe, Basom, Passe, Unakava, respect that Kuala Lakwa. It's definitely going down. We got to welcome into the afterlife. One of my first mentors when I got to high school. In fact, he was my teacher all 4 years of my high school education as in AFJ ROTC, and his name is James Cooper. We called him Chief, and he taught me a lot about responsibility. He taught me a lot about manhood. He taught me a lot about leadership. He taught me how to basically survive in different situations in life through the military aspect, and it's been an important key. And I know I wasn't always an easy student, and I know I was somewhat rebellious, but you understood somehow it was a part of my nature, and you were the first chief in my life that taught me about love, and you always taught me to have compassion for others, and you don't have to lead with a strong hand or a strong force. You can be a effective leader and still have compassion for others, and to help be the strongest team and leader that you can possibly be. So I'm gonna do two cards. We used to have morning talks, and I used to go to the ROTC building, and I used to always talk to Chief, and he would always, remind me to smile and let me know that basically, to keep working hard and loyalty was everything, the and to basically always love myself as well. And so Chief has always been around in my life throughout my adulthood life and my career, and he was able to see me develop and grow into the magical magician. And we may not have agreed on a lot of different points of views in life as I got older, but we all remember the same foundation that he has led and instilled with me. And my mother and him worked at the same high school. Shout out to Westbury High School, Texas 923rd. You know what I'm saying? That was AFJ ROTC code. And with that being said, Chief will always, like I say, people don't die. It's energy, sublevels, and orbits. And I see him now. Chief was assigned to Lackland Air Force Base out of San Antonio, and he always kept cadets in his heart, and he always made sure that he groomed us well to be prominent leaders in whatever that we chose to do within our community, within our uh, within our communities, our families, and our careers. And he's know that I'm the magical magician, and he was able to see that, and I know he is proud of me, and I know he is proud of everyone, especially John De La Rosa. And John De La Rosa has always been a leader, and he followed in his footsteps and continued in a military career. And although I'm not in the government military in the dual existence of other worlds, I am in another style of form of military aspect, but the training is, he knew the obligation that he had to develop my leadership skills, and I'm applying that in every form of aspect possible in this lifetime or this world and in other worlds as well. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. He said, as long as you take care of yourself, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, He would always, in the military, you have what is called the gig line, and Chief was very stern about his gig line, and you have to be sure that your gig line wire was right. Growing up as a kid, I always really was a different type of kid, and I never really just took the time out to work on my appearance. And I was always horrible with uniforms, and I used to get on his nerves about my uniforms, but he would explain to me, and eventually I would catch on, and you know, I gave him a hard time, but he knows I meant well, and so Chief was Chief knows. He ought to know. You should know, Chief. I'm telling you, I bet you watch. Chief know. Watch. Let me see something that I said. He's like, man, you smart. He's still helping me with coordinates. Now he's helping me with coordinates in heaven with the astral realms and planes. And was faith was very strong and big. All right, so the first card I got, loved is a playful act. Loved is a playful act to take joy in. The amorous, okay, which is I've been studying about the stars and the universe, and like I said before it fell, he was teaching me about coordinations in the cosmics. So he's always teaching still. We have to bloom and to find a way to embrace the magic around you, the maker. This is, that's another card here said the maker. All right, and then we have be at peace. The divine feminine watches over you, guardian goddess. Okay, and I'm gonna pull one more from the top. Trust and faith before you. So, as you see, he is around, especially with this one, especially with that one. He's definitely around. So I definitely see people more when they ascend into the afterlife, because it's definitely an ascension, ladies and gentlemen. You ascend into the afterlife, and when you open your pineal gland and you're able to see with your third eye, which is your real eye, then you will be able to see what is going on with the spirituality world. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 6, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Funny story about Chief and believing in me and my career dreams and goals. When I was DJing in high school, him and Colonel let me DJ the our military ball. he paid me too, so it was cool. He actually entrusted in me to do a good job, and we turned it out. And he always would make a joke about my dad and how my dad had this to say female friends, and he was like, Cameron, you gonna bring one of your damn female friends, and you already know it went down. And I got to DJ the military bar. Man, it was cool, man. Chief, I'll never forget that. He believed in me. He let me DJ our military ball, and being in high school and DJing and our military ball being in high school was a big thing at the time. And now he's believing in me as the magical magician, and I appreciate him every step of the way. It was an honor to walk him in, and I'm going to see what he has to say. Wow. All right, so change is coming. It's been a long time. That's why we got the Hermit card, because a change is coming. All right, we got the strength. Continue to be strong. Believe in yourself and what it is that you do. We also have the Wheel of Fortune card. Okay, that the world is yours. He always taught us that. You always thought it's that. Carpe diem. All right. Also, we have the sun. All right. Hey, baby boy. That was Chief. We got the Nine of Wands. Uh, Trying to figure out and overcome situations and battles. We also got the Tower card. Okay, we overcame that with the Three of Cups. Okay, a unity, a gathering, a collaboration, and victory with the Six of Wands. Okay, so he is definitely here, and he is in full effect. And with that being said, look, I pulled two from the top: the Knight of Wands and the Magician. He says, "You are the magical magician. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe." Shout out. What up, Big Buddha? That's what he used to call me, Little Buddha. We have big Buddha, we have Big Buddha, and we had Little Buddha. I was Little Buddha, and that's what Chief called me, was Little Buddha, and I'll never forget it. So from Little Buddha and the Magical Magician, I appreciate you, Chief, for everything you've done, because I know you're here in my presence, and keep on being with me, keep on helping, because when I found out, in my culture and what I believe in, when people ascend, it's a celebration when they ascend, because you are into going into freedom. You are free. When you're here in this world, in this black hole, in this star, it's a prison, into ascend into a higher level of ascension, into the next universe, into the next stage of life, into the next work. It's honor and a privilege. And with that being said, it was my honor to walk you in, and I was hoping that you can understand and be proud of my military gain and aspects within this Kemetic army. And from in the words of my Baba G, you know what I'm saying? Like my first chief ever taught me, I love myself. Reflection.